To the mrfilmart channel, and today we are going to get into episode 5, right? 5, yes, 5 of Arcane. Last we left off, we were in a very precarious situation. V or Vi, I don't really remember if it's V or Vi, but turns out she's been in prison for however long it's been between episodes 3 and 4. Powder has gone Harley Quinn. She's a little, post-traumatic stress and all. And Hex Tech is at an interesting point in its operations too. Looks like they're ready to move forward with some new stuff, a more stable crystal, but Jay didn't want to announce it. So that's kind of the synopsis of where we are. Not that you were asking, but I kind of just need to go over it in my own head because it's been a day or two since I watched episode 4. So instead of me talking, why don't I get into it? Actually, before we get into it, why don't you see that subscribe button? You should hit that subscribe button and also the like button. Or you know what? I'll be fair. You should subscribe now, but you can wait to press the like button if you want. Okay, you can wait until after we get through the reaction, because if you don't like my reaction, then you know what? I accept the dislike. But until then, why don't we get into episode 5? Some target practice here. I hope he's not with Dick Cheney. Getting some Silence of the Lambs vibes. I doubt that's what they're going for, but in the opening of Silence of the Lambs, it's Clarice training in the Mist. Oh, this is definitely a flashback, because that cop woman is dead. Yeah, they paid her off.
No, your parents didn't pay me. I just thought you deserved it.
Oh, okay. I accept that. But she did let her win. I guess this is like the summer retreat, I guess. I don't know. Is she like the princess? I guess there would be no prince or princess because there's a council. There's no monarch.
You attacked an inmate. Why?
Why not?
He was a witness in an ongoing investigation.
Maybe they were going for Silence of the Lambs vibes. Oh, she crossed the line. She crossed the line. Monkey.
Where did you get this?
The monkey. Does she literally have a tattoo of her name? That's a lot. Is she gonna become an enforcer?
You said you could control her. I lost 6 officers. 6! She pushed it too far this time.
He made a deal with the head with Silco, just like the previous enforcer made a deal with the other guy.
We've accomplished a lot together, Marcus. Sheriff. And there is more yet to achieve. I hope you can remain a part of it.
I think that's what they call a threat.
Have your people ever reviewed these logs?
Mr. Tallis, I assure you.
Counselor, and the only assurance I need is that you will search and seize any unauthorized merchandise. This corruption runs deep, Sheriff. I intend to root it out.
Yeah, that's never a wise... As Ned Stark learned, that's never a wise course of action.
So, here goes.
Oh, that's cool. She's trying to, enter the world of magic. With a little PTSD thrown in. Did it work? She's a big fan of parkour, though. It's kind of a Blade Runner vibe, especially with that. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the influences of this show, but you can clearly tell that they're pulling from, a whole, from a plethora of material: Blade Runner, Harry Potter, Star Wars, all the big franchises. They're picking, but they're doing it well. They're not doing it to do it. They're doing it because it serves the story and the characters. So I respect that. Gross.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Slimy, yet satisfying.
I haven't been here in years. Since my parents brought me for the Winterfest.
We're not here for the performance. Your house is in trouble.
I don't know what her end game is. She's the hardest one to read.
There are those who covet your power over the wealth the Hex Gates afford, and would take any opportunity to seize it from you. You've just made yourself everyone's common enemy, Jace.
I feel like this is the Cersei and Ned Stark from season 1, where she's telling him, no, power is power. All this time, she's never come back. I love these, like, scratch marked, like, film. I know it's not film, it's like an artificial film thing, but with the scratch marks, it looks great. She's still only second best.
Well, that place does look like it has bodies buried in the basement.
What's interesting, though, is now Caitlyn, like, I'm just going back to the flashback now. She's admired a woman who's, I don't want to say morally corrupt, but she kept the peace through means that were not completely right. And I don't think she knows that. So now Caitlyn is trying to uphold a justice that never really existed.
With that comes the potential to shape your own destiny. The council assumes you're
See,
safe.
shots like that, I
Time
don't
to
know what the
prevent
fuck she
war.
wants. What do you
Once
want?
again.
Hex Gates are only the beginning. In fact, we're currently looking for new partners in our Hex Tech research. And as a supporter of House Talus, you'd be the first in line to any of our advancements.
The secrets are spilled.
A brothel.
You expect everyone to give you what you want. If you really want people to talk to you, you have to let them think you have what they want.
Good thing you've located proof of the Firelight's involvement.
We're not often in the position to give anything back.
Ready to plow.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Oops, I accidentally dropped my magnum condom for my monster dong. All over the equipment. This is like a really good montage here.
Vander wasn't the man you thought he was.
Right. He was like a brother to you, and he turned his back, and blah, blah, blah.
Betrayal.
There it is.
That pain that feels like it'll eat you from the inside out can either break you or forge you into something greater.
So I guess Imagine Dragons exists in this universe? Yeah, he does not look good.
Victor, the doctors, they said you...
How much time do I have?
Like an hour. In the fucking face. Oh, she has a super suit, super arm. That arm has to be like really fucking heavy. To schlep that around everywhere, that's a lot.
Where's my sister? Where's he keeping her?
Keeping her? You mean Jinx? She works for him.
Yeah, what a twist.
She's like his daughter.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no way she's gonna get blown away now. She's number 2.
The sister. She's back.
From the dead.
Alright, so that was the end of episode 5. Overall, pretty good. Obviously, not the best episode. That's still probably number 3 for me right now, because that one just felt so conclusive and opened a whole new world. But a lot is happening. Vi is back. She's out in the world. She's kicking ass already. Caitlin and her have formed an alliance. The political world is being turned upside down. Victor, the scientist partner, the Hextech partner, is about to die, but his blood was just mixed with the Hextech. So I don't know what that means. It probably means cloning or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So a lot happened, but overall, what I'm loving, other than the art style, because the art style is probably my favorite part, but what I'm loving so far is just the complexity of this story and the adult nature of it. I going into this, I thought it was an animated show, which I'm fine with. Like, I've alluded to it before. I really love Star Wars Rebels. I love the Clone Wars, but this show is more adult than any of those. Like, none of those shows saw two people fucking. None of those shows had tongues in someone else's mouth. So I'm loving the adult nature of this show, that they can say shit, unencumbered, asshole. They haven't gone for the big F-bomb yet, but they did show fucking on screen, so whatever. But the adult nature of it is also about the complexity of the story. I spoke about the story before, but the complex nature of it, the Game of Thronesian nature of it, where there's so many stories interwoven. Obviously, there aren't as many characters, but the characters that we have thus far are all complicated. They are all individual, like, characters. They don't feel like each other. They're not cookie cutter. And I really like that. But that's enough of me gabbing on about this show. I will hopefully see you when I get to episode 6. Until then, if you want to like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. If you want to see more of me and my artwork, you can follow me on Instagram at mrfilmart. Same with Letterboxd if you want to know my opinions on movies, because I do it all. See? Film and art. Film, art. And if you like any of the art that you see on Instagram, you could probably buy some of it on Etsy at Mr. Film Art Shop. Lots of Mr. Film Art stuff. Alright, I think that's enough plugging and asking for things. So why don't I see you next time in episode 6, and cut.